How can you layer fabric scraps for classroom art? Have you ever wondered how to transform leftover fabric scraps into beautiful classroom art? Layering fabric scraps is a fun and creative way to engage students while teaching them about upcycling. Let's break down how to do this step by step. First, start with a base fabric or background. This could be a piece of canvas, felt, or even an old sheet. Choose a color that complements the fabric scraps you plan to use. Next, gather fabric scraps of different textures, colors, and weights. This variety will make your artwork visually interesting and tactile. Begin layering by placing larger pieces of fabric first. These will form the main shapes in your design. Think about what you want to create. It could be a simple house, a character, or even abstract shapes. Cut your fabric scraps into basic geometric shapes like squares, triangles, or circles. This will help you build patterns and structure in your artwork. As you layer, overlap the shapes to add depth. For example, place a triangle on top of a square to create a roof. Use thinner fabrics like cotton or silk over heavier ones, such as denim or canvas. This contrast will create texture and dimension in your piece. If you are using glue, allow each layer to dry before adding the next. This will help keep everything neat and stable. Incorporate a variety of fabric patterns such as stripes, polka dots, or florals to enrich the overall look. Once you have your main layers in place, add smaller pieces or embellishments. These can highlight details and refine your artwork. For a creative twist, try raw edge applique techniques where the edges of the fabric are left visible. This adds a unique texture to your piece. You can also stitch the layers together with simple hand stitches. This not only secures the fabric but also adds a decorative element. Consider using transparent fabrics like tulle over other layers. This can create interesting visual effects and a sense of depth in your artwork. Layering fabric scraps is a fantastic way to recycle materials while encouraging students to experiment with color, texture, and composition. This hands-on approach makes learning fun and inspires creativity. Plus, it turns leftover fabric into unique handmade decor that can brighten up any classroom. So gather those fabric scraps and let your students' imaginations run wild.